Okay, so we are in design space and I'm going to show you how to use the WELD command. So we're going to go to the layers panel on the left hand side and we're going to click text, and I am going to use the word love. I am going to change this to a font called Love Spell. That's a very cursive font and a very nice, cute font that I love. And I'm going to show you how, actually, let me change this to white because I find you can see it a lot clearer on white. I want you to focus on the area where the O connects to the V and where the V connects to the E. So this area right here and this area right here, because that's where you're going to see what WELD does. Okay, so I'm going to click love, the layer love, the word love, and I'm going to go to the combine tab at the bottom and I'm going to go up to WELD and I'm going to click WELD. If you look now, you're going to see that it's one continuous motion. So the where the O connects to the V, it's just a continuous path. Same thing with the V, where it connects to the E, it's a continuous path, right? Now, if I hit undo, you'll see that it's not, right? The other thing that you can do is if you wanted the L to connect to the OVE, we can do that as well. And so that way you would have one continuous word cut out from your machine. Okay. Right now, if we would send this to the machine, it would look just like this on the mat. But what would happen is that the L will actually be a separate piece to the OVE. So you'd have two pieces, L, and you'll have OVE as the second piece. Okay. So if we wanted to just be one piece and we want the L connected to the O as well, I'll show you what you have to do. You select the layer and you go to this little button on top here and you hit, which is the ungroup button, and you click it. And now you have, instead of having one layer, you have 4 layers. Each letter is now a layer. So we want to move the L. So we click the L, and in order to move my letter, I can either hit the arrows left and right, or I can hit the shift key and use my mouse or my trackpad to move it. The reason I'm hitting my shift key is because I wanted to say exactly where it is and I don't want it to go up or down. I just want it to move left and right. So with me hitting the shift key, it's only going to move left and right. Okay. So I'm going to just bring it around till it just touches the O. And I'm just going to leave it like that. Then I'm going to select all my letters and I'm going to go to combine and go up to WELD, and I'm going to weld it. Now it's one continuous piece. Now the L is connected to the O is connected to the V is connected to the E, and it's going to cut as one nice continuous piece. So I'll show you what this looks like when I send it to my mat. I'll click make, go to my mat, and this is what it's going to look like. One continuous piece that's cut, whether it's paper, vinyl, whatever it is that we're using. Okay. Now I can also weld non-cursive fonts depending on the project that I'm doing. So I'm just going to put this on the side and I'm going to use the word happy for this one. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to choose this rounded font called Cute Chick. Now, as you can see, each letter is separated from the other, so they don't touch, but I want them to touch. So now with this one, each letter is separated. So when it goes to the machine, it's actually going to cut the H, the A, the P, and the Y all separate. So I'll have 5 pieces. Okay. I don't want that. I want to have one piece. So what I want to do is I want to ungroup this word. I want to shift the letters close to each other, and I want to shift them to the point where they touch, so that when they touch, I can weld them and they become one piece, right? So let's do that. We're going to just make this bigger so it's easier to see. I'm going to change this to white as well. And I'm going to select the layer happy, my text layer that says happy. I'm going to go to that same button that shows the 2 squares, and I'm going to ungroup them. Now I have 5 layers, H, A, P, P, Y. Okay, so I'm going to select my A, and I'm going to shift it closer to my H. So again, you use your left and your right arrows, or you hold the shift key and your mouse or trackpad will help you adjust. So I'm going to take it over. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the P and the Y. So I could actually move all of them together if I wanted. Just like this and just like this. So they're just about touching. So when they weld, you will still see what the letters are, but it's now going to weld and it's going to become one piece. So look at where they overlap. So right here by the P and the Y, the P and the P, the A and the P, and the H and the A. And then what's going to happen is you're going to see all that disappear. So I'm going to select all my letters for happy. I'm going to go to combine. I'm going to hit weld, and there it goes. You see that it's now one piece. So my machine is going to cut this out as one piece. It's going to go all the way around the outline as one piece, and of course cut out the little inside of the A and the two P's. Okay, I'll show you again what it looks like on the mat. You hit make, and this is what it looks like. One piece. Okay, it's going to cut out the H, the A, the P, the Y is all connected. So that's how you use your weld tool with fonts specifically. This is a great tool to know how to use, especially if you want to get into making cake toppers, as well as doing anything that uses fonts a lot. Cake toppers it's a great tool to learn for cake toppers specifically because you do a lot of layers when it comes to cake toppers. So if you understand how to weld and what to weld, you can use it for fonts as well as actual images and shapes that you would use to create your cake topper. And we can get into all that later on. Right now, I just wanted to focus on how to use the tool weld just for fonts. Play around with it like every other command. Go in, see how different fonts work when you weld them together. See what it looks like when you weld things together. And I think I'm going to do like a cake topper project or something as a tutorial, just so that we can go a little bit more in depth into why we weld, when we weld, and how we weld things together. But as for now, I hope you completely understand how to weld letters together, also how to ungroup letters, and what the difference is between a welded piece or welded word compared to it not welded. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'd be happy to get back to you. I'd be happy to help add some clarity. Otherwise, I hope this video was helpful. Otherwise, I hope this video was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.